Another interesting observation. In taking behavior modification, I have identified social media as a source of excitement. It excites me, gets me excited, and then I talk loud. But that's not the observation. There are a lot of things that I don't say on the internet. I used to just say everything on the internet, full disclosure, but I've learned nobody cares, nobody helps. I can cry all I want about the harms of marijuana, and it's not going to stop the harms of marijuana because the bankers, the globalists, the rich, they fuck people over and they use marijuana, and it makes it very easy to keep the poor and oppressed, etc. Social control mechanism, tool for social engineering, and so forth and so on. But this is something that I feel compelled to share because if not, well, life will be meaningless without these moments, and the meaning could be just meant for me, but this is for Jews, religious Jews. When I was in Albuquerque, there was a Messianic Jews for Jesus organization, and they have courses to teach biblical Hebrew and Greek. And it was a really wonderful church. And I want to go back just to learn biblical Hebrew and Greek. But there was also a synagogue, and I started being curious about converting to Judaism. And the synagogue had Zoom meetings where they did lessons. It's forbidden to teach Kabbalah to goys, to goyim like me, but the rabbi taught anyway. And so in one of the lessons, I learned about the 4 different types of the animal soul. And one was clothing. Now, the guy said that, because clothing isn't an animal, but it can deceive people about your appearance. This just became relevant to me with World War II and the footage I was watching, because how can you tell the difference between a German Jew and a non-Jewish German, typically, right? Oh, I know the Nazi scientists had the physiognomy and all that, the nose shape and the, skull shape and whatnot, but really it was clothing. It was which uniform you were wearing. There were Jews in Nazi uniforms and non-Jews in the camps. So the uniform, the clothing, can deceive people about your real identity. Just to be clear, this doesn't make me hate the Jews. It makes me like Zionism even more because it defeated Nazism, communism, and capitalism. It used all 3 as vehicles to get to the destination. It's impressive. Okay, so the hilarity of getting Jewed by the Goyim. I'm uploading a bunch of anti-marijuana videos. And this one has been slapped with an adult's content. I wonder if I could zoom in with this thing. Sweet. So this one is just news headlines, but this has been slapped with an adult warning on it. It's just information. I don't want the audio, but yeah, literally, that's all it is. Just information. Adult warning. So when I say Elon Musk is Jewing the Goyim through Twitter, he's a Goy himself. He's not Jewish. But he also is one of the elites who invests a lot of money into using marijuana to help the rich oppress the poor. It's a tool to assist in class oppression and things like that. Keeps the poor, increases homelessness, welfare dependence, etc. So he is unethically, or not even him personally, his team, the deep state, whoever it is, as if there's only one person who uses social media for social engineering. It could be Jews. Hebrew Hammer is a big pro-marijuana guy, so it was Poo-Poo Jew. I don't know who it really is. It could be a team, it could be a coordinated effort between different agencies and organizations, banks, etc. There's definitely money involved. But yeah. I got slapped with an adult content warning for this. Evidence-based review of acute and long-term effects of cannabis use and memory decline. Evidence-based assessment of the effects of acute memory decline caused by cannabis is worth hitting that with an adult warning. Quick observation, I might cut this video short because I'm waiting for a shewer to start in the Zoom. This antiprohibit.org, complete, marijuana propaganda bot, or maybe not a bot, just stop with the fear-mongering. Weed is one of the safest substances on the planet. And so I replied with proof that it's not one of the safest substances on the planet. And so instead, and weirdly enough, I didn't get this notification. Neither am I getting notifications that I'm getting followers and stuff, but he reported my videos. I'm assuming it was whoever runs this account. Instead of admitting that marijuana is unsafe, right? Oh, look, my lies have been disputed on the internet, therefore I will change my opinion. Instead, he suppressed the evidence showing he was lying. And Elon Musk, Twitter, the deep state, whoever runs Twitter, went along with it. Instead of saying, oh, look, here I am lying on the internet that marijuana is harmless, here's a bunch of evidence it's not. Now that I've seen the evidence on social media, I will stop lying because my lies have clearly been proven to be lies. At this point, now that I've seen proof that what I'm saying is wrong, I will change what I express in alignment with the truth. No, instead it was, I will suppress the truth that, shows my lies to be not true because my lies are profitable and I don't give a fuck about the people they harm. Oh shit, is my microphone on? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that cracks me up. And the fact that Elon, Twitter, whoever runs Twitter, went along with it. Yeah, we better suppress the truth about the harms of marijuana because it's bad for the profits and, the other things we're using marijuana for in society. Slap a graphic content warning over his news headlines. Okay, I'm hiding the Zoom screen. Please excuse the talking Jews. I just want to point this out. I'm also getting this weird stuff going on. These accounts are, slut bots. What the fuck? Excuse the rabbi here, but...
Sorry, and a rabbi that is slightly drunk, or if a minority of its leaves fell off, or if it grew in a field, is that...
I just want to capture this thought before I lose it.
Rashi explains that.
I was thinking that... Oh, I gotta pay attention. This is amazing stuff. The willow doesn't grow by a brook. But, no,
And the Shulchan Aruch.
I think the deep state, or whoever runs Twitter, etc., is Jewing me in other ways by not giving me notifications and messing with my microphone and the quality of my camera and technology remotely. That's just a thought. I could be wrong, but it seems when I do some of these videos and create some of my counter-propaganda media files, that my technology mysteriously, malfunctions or reduces function, but then at other times the microphone is better, the camera quality is better, etc. So it could be interference. It could just be shitty, overpriced technology despite us advancing in technology for decades now. Who knows? So this is the fun of overthinking, right? Learning about Parashat Emor, the specification of the amount of leaves and the density of leaves in the plants. I'm picking that as a symptom of a high number of glial cells in the Ashkenazi Jewish DNA. Maybe Sephardic, or also maybe it's just Jews in general, but that is really highly over detailed, and there's so much more hidden meaning that the rabbi is bringing out of it that is really amazing. I gotta pay attention.